Okay. There we go. Okay. Huh. Should have gotten rid of this fairy flying around. That's because I have not paid for, yeah, I have not paid for, VTuber Studio. I think you gotta pay to get rid of this fairy, because this fairy's just gonna fly around for a while. Maybe I can just move the camera. Should have thought of that. Give me one moment here. Here, I'm just gonna move this a little bit down so you don't see the fairy. Okay, now okay, what am I missing here? Yeah. Huh. I can't reach the mm, huh. um okay, yeah. Give me one moment here. Should have thought of this. Hold on a second. Here we go. Okay, hopefully it's on the right layer here, and there we go. Okay, let me just move it over here, and I think that that's about good enough there. Okay. All right, let me put on some music here. Gonna lower it a little bit. There we go. Free version, let's go. Yeah, forgot about that. All right, here we go. Alright, and up. Alright, there we go. I'm up here now. Alright, should I zoom in a little bit? Make myself a little bit bigger. There we go. The chair moving is ghost. Hello there. Alright, yeah, this is a new VTuber model. Yep. I'm basically, my mascot right now. I bought B Bridger, but did not have time to really mess with B Bridger. It will probably give me better tracking. Possibly. I would have gotten better tracking if I had time to use B Bridger, but sadly I did not have that much time. Too busy preparing, lots of chores and stuff. Red Fox standing by. Yeah, I'm a Red Fox now. A real Red Fox. Yep. I am noticing my mouth does not really move when I talk, which is a little odd. It's a little odd. I'm not really sure. I have not really been messing too much with VTuber Studio to prepare for this. Yeah, the hoodie is nice. Yeah, I got the little hoodie. Yeah, wanted to make that the hoodie part of my character. Yep. I'm moving around like this, and pretty much the strings of my hoodie move along with me. Yeah, let me just let me hop onto the table for a moment. Let me just there we go. All right, I'm on the table now. You can fully see me now, and oh yeah, you can also see that fairy at the bottom there. The VTuber Studio fairy. It's just delayed a bit because of the tracking. Possibly, I have not really had time to mess with this, so yeah. Don't expect it to be perfect. So, yep. And look at this, I can do some pats with my paws when I move left and right. Yeah, look at that. Pat, 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 pat. Yeah, just thought it'd be fun to add that stuff in there. But yeah, and my tail keeps moving. Really didn't know how to make the tail. The tail will just keep moving back and forth, side to side. So I don't really know if that's gonna attract a lot of attention. From like whatever it is I will be doing. So yeah, thank you, Ado. Press the first model. Yep, this model was pretty easy. Normally it took like a week to make this model. Look at this. I'm shocked. I am very shocked now. I don't know what it is I'm looking at, but I'm just looking at something right now. Yep. I just thought it'd be fun to add that shock expression. Yeah, really it's not that difficult if you want to make a mascot VTuber model in like 2D cubism. I think that's the easiest thing you can actually do. But yeah, I turn around, my ear turns. Tilt my head, my ears pretty much move around like that. Look at that. It's very fun to do. Except I don't know why when I turn this side, it actually tracks me a bit more smoother when I go this way. But on my right side, it's not really that smooth. Hoodie's a nice touch. Yes, it is. I wanted to make the hoodie part of my character because my 3D model has a hoodie. So I wanted to make that part of my model. And that will make me stand out from any other Fox VTuber out there. So yeah, if you're looking for Kitzu and you're looking for the Fox Kitzu, just look out for that hoodie. Yeah, might be close to the camera. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same distance I'm always at from the camera. So yeah, and I have a ring light. So yeah, because I'm using a microphone, I guess the microphone does get in the way of the ring light, meaning I gotta move the ring light a little bit more up. But that's basically all I can do now. Okay, there we go. Yep. What else do I have on this model? Oh yeah, my eyebrows. I make a mean expression, look what happens. So yeah, my ears basically follow my eyebrows, which are the little white dots on my head there. So you know, I widen my eyebrows, I get the shock expression, and my ears my ears just stand up. They just perk up. I'm on alert right now. I'm on alert. And now I'm not happy. I am not happy now. I am not happy. I am disappointed in somebody right now. Yeah, just cute touches that I did here and there. But yeah, if I smile, my eyes, they just like you get the smiley eye. And my mouth smiles as well. So yeah, I can see making this expression if somebody were to give head pats, but sadly I do not have head pats turned on. I do not know how to turn on the head pats on VTuber Studio just yet. So hopefully I figure it out. And I did a little bit of research on what I can do, or if there's anything better out there than VTuber Studio. But yeah, I might have found something, but I have yet to try it out. So yeah, very nice. Yep. But yeah, pretty simple basic model here. So oh yeah, I actually did have I wanted to do a tongue out animation, but I did not have time to do that because I was working on a limited time version, free. I was working on a limited time with free live 2D cubism. So yeah. Oh yeah, I actually tried having a uvula in my mouth, but due to complications with Life to the Cubism, I think I actually deleted it. I thought I had it, but I don't. Huh. Yeah, all you see there is just the tongue. So yeah. And there were some projects that were promising. Huh. I mean, there's a beat wager that makes Speed2 Studio a bit better. But then I actually heard of a different program. I forgot what it's called, but I have the page open. So I got a couple of websites opened up that I used to create this model and give ideas and stuff. And also gonna show you guys a few things that you can do as VTubers to actually start for free. Because I actually got everything I got here was free. Everything here is free, guys. Everything I got is for free. So I did not pay for any of these things. I paid for none of it. All of this is free. I wanted to create my own backgrounds and my own table, my own PC equipment drawings and stuff, but I had no time to do that. There was no time to do any of that stuff. So everything I have here was just downloaded for free on the internet, on pretty much some VTuber websites where you can buy stuff, but you can also find stuff for free there. You can always use those parts for if you get a full version. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pay for a month and dedicate some time to make the model a bit better, because there were some things that I wanted to do, but just couldn't. Didn't want to push myself too much. Remember one called Inochi? Yeah, I heard of Inochi. I never really used it because I don't think there was any tutorials on the internet about Inochi. There was no tutorials. It imploded, so it's no longer around. It's no longer a thing. Wow. Guess nobody wanted to use Inochi. I did draw the model. Yep. I drew myself. And yes, there's a free month trial of Light 2D Cubism. So you get like around like 34 days of free usage of Light 2D Cubism. So yeah. All right. Well, that's not me yapping in my fox form. So all right. Well, time to reveal the human form, which I did not show around anywhere. I did show my fox form in Twitter during my process of making a Live 2D VTuber. So yeah. Maybe the stuff for Live 2D didn't get too far. Ah, I see. All right. Let me just get off this table here. Up and pop. Here we go. I am now off the table and on the gaming chair. Okay. Right. So yep. Got a second model here. So this model is just my mascot. So yep. Time to reveal the second one. So give me one moment here. Yep. Let me just get off. Don't wanna be too tall here. All right, give me one moment. How do I do this? I go right here. There we go. All right, and then select this other model. Okay. Bump my head there. All right. All right, here we go. All right, turn this back on. All right, there we go. There's my second model. I'm tiny. Let me zoom in. Gotta make myself a little bigger here. Okay, here we go. A little bit. All right, I think that works. There we go. So yeah. So yeah, you can pretty much see my hair right there. I did a little screenshot, and yeah, those little things is the fairy just flying around. Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely coming up here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. There we go. All right, you can see my face now. Neat. Yeah. And similar to my fox form, I turn this way. My ears turn along the way. Same thing. They do it easily when I turn to my left and not to my right. Odd. Very odd. All right. Well, that's enough on my face. Gonna go up here. And yeah, there we go. Kind of familiar. Familiar how? All right, that's too big. And okay, this as far as it goes. So that means I gotta pretty much drag this screen up and, you know, show up that fairy flying around. Yep, just ignore that fairy down there. Just ignore it. All right, shadow collars. Yep, shadow collars. There's a shadow on my neck. There's also shadows for my hair too. So, yep. All right, if I could fit on the chair here, be around there. So, yep, got some shadow colors. I feel like I should have done the perfect job, better job on my neck. My neck just looks a little weird. But when I tilt my head up, you can see the line there disappear. You notice it, right? So it's a neat little trick that I did there from a tutorial. Make it a little bit more like, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's how it works in anime, but yeah, that's just something that I found there. And it does kind of make it look a bit more real-like or believable. To make the line disappear when I just look up. So, yep. And yeah, the clothing, my clothing is still basically kind of similar to what I had as a 3D model. I wanted to make something different, but I'm just like, what was I going for when I first started this? What was I doing? It's also made from the free version. Yes, 34-day trial. Yeah, this was made with Light 2D Cubism Pro. Yeah, it was made with a Pro version, and I had 34 days to create all of this. So yeah, I had 34 days. I dedicated like an hour or two every single day to rigging this model. So I started with Clip Studio Paint, and I started drawing my character model first. And I just like separated the arms and legs and all that stuff. Once all of that was done, I then started the free trial, which was 34 days. And yep, had like an hour, dedicated an hour every day to work on this. An hour or two. And if I have plenty of time on the weekends, I believe 2 weekends I dedicated around 4 to 6 hours, I believe. I'm not sure if I dedicated like 5 hours one weekend, but yeah, 2 weekends I possibly dedicated 5 hours to making this. Yeah, and the same thing with my eyebrows. I am mad at you. My ears are down. I am mad. And look at my ears. This is my mood right now. And I'm neutral. And what am I looking at right there? What is that I'm looking at? I'm looking at something. Yeah, and this one has a uvula. You can look at it, you can look into my mouth. Ha. And yeah, I can see a little defect there on my mouth. Yeah, a little defect there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to fix that. Maybe I can fix that. I don't know. It's pretty difficult to actually make sure everything works perfectly well with 2D. You gotta make sure everything is like not really getting out of the lower layers, the top layers or so. Yeah. I wanted to like stick my tongue out for this one too, but again, I had no time. And my tail is just moving sideways the whole time. I can't stop my tail from moving, so yeah. That's something. This reminded me when I have a few models in the backlog I get to get off my editing work on. Yeah, try to dedicate an hour every day. So yeah, that's what I did. I dedicated an hour every single day to working on my rigging. So yeah, I don't know. I just like started around October doing this, last year's October. So yeah, I was working on this since last year's October, and I finished around last month. So last month I finished. So if we were to say I did work from October, it's probably more than 6 months, right? So we got October, November, December, then we go to January, February, and then we're on March right now. So interesting. I took 5 months. All right, it took me 5 months to actually work on this. I thought it was gonna be 6. But it took me 5 months. I could have gotten an extra month without I could have gotten an extra month and just done some more stuff, but yeah. But again, if you didn't saw my notifications, got a new job, and I'm trying to get used to this new job. And yeah, I'm possibly making a bit more, enough to basically spend some money on live 2D cubism if I wanna try doing more stuff. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I could definitely do a bit more rigging on my model because I wanted to do more. I wanted to do like cross my arms, kind of like Sayu does. I think Sayu is always like with his arms crossed. But I think Sayu made a new model recently, which is a girl model. So I'm not sure if I will do that someday. I do have an idea for it, but I do not know if it's gonna happen or not. So it might be fun to try. And again, I'm talking and my mouth does not really follow too well. I need to look into that. If artist drawing or no, think that can make it work. But yeah. All right, so let me turn this all off right now. Let's turn off the chair. Let's turn off the table. My boba tea, and then what else do I have here? Oh yeah, that computer. There we go. All right. Let me stand back for a little bit more, and I'm just gonna get back here. All right, here we go. This is my. There we go. This is my full model. This is how I fully look, and the fairy's blocking my feet. Alright, so somebody said this looks familiar. And now that I'm looking at myself, I'm not really sure if somebody went for this look back then. And I don't know, did somebody went for this look before? I have no idea. But I kind of went based off of what I had when I first started this. I look at my drawings from before I was a VTuber. I look at my first drawing, and then I remember I made a second reference sheet, and I look at that one too, and I'm just like, what was I going for when I started out? So yeah, what was I going for when I started out? I was like wondering. But then I was like, all right, I was trying to go for like a Kingdom Hearts look because that's the only fashion I know. I don't really know anything about fashion. I know VTuber girls have like tons of fashion. There's like tons of clothing that VTuber girls have. But I'm just like, what do boys have? And there's like not that many references online. So the only fashion that I know is Final Fantasy. And again, I don't play Final Fantasy. I only played 7 Remake. But I'm just like, wait, Kingdom Hearts also has like Final Fantasy fashion in there. So I decided to just look at examples there. And yeah, this is kind of like what I guess what I was trying to go for back when I first began. But now that I know a little bit more about VTuber software and a bit more about I got a little bit better at drawing. I don't know, I feel like I actually got better at drawing when I first began doing this, because I look at my reference sheet, my VTuber reference or design sheet from 2022 or 21, I believe it was. And then I believe I did it again on 22. And I'm just like, has it really been that long? Wow. Like three years of like not making a new design. I can kind of see that, the Sora vest thing. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the Sora vest. That's what I was kind of going for. But I also don't want it to look too much like Sora either. I don't really want to put too much like Sora in there, because I did actually drew short sleeves when I first began, and I was just like, yeah, no, you don't want to look too much like Sora there. Yeah, I hope I did a good job, because I don't know, it's kind of funny. You just look at your sketch and you're like, this looks amazing, I'm gonna go for this. But once you color it, you're having second doubts. So I felt like I was stuck for at least 2 days on my design phase. But it took me a week to actually come up with a design. I was drawing for like 2 hours a day or so on the first week. And at the end of the 7 days, then that's when I kind of like decided to just like go with this. And I was definitely looking at I was definitely looking at a lot of references on the internet. I was looking at clothing from Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. I was even looking at Hoyoverse too. So yeah, I mean, you're definitely right on the vest thing being Sora and stuff. But I was also looking at Hoyoverse a little bit, and I'm just like, I want to have a pouch on my leg. That would look nice. And of course the glove and the wrist bandage thingy. It makes me think of a slightly edgy Ash form Pokemon. An edgy Ash Ketchum. Huh. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't really know if I look like a Pokemon trainer here. Yeah, I don't think I look like a Pokemon trainer. But yeah, no, I think Ash Ketchum just has a shirt and a vest. I'm wearing like a long sleeve shirt, and I just have like the sleeves folded a little there with like the buttons. I don't think Disney's breaking the lawyers. I mean, I'm not really sure if Sora... I don't know how it is. Sora is not owned by Disney, but Sora is kind of like a Disney character, but not fully owned by Disney, because it was created by Square Enix. I'm not sure how it is. But yeah. Everyone has thoughts on their big projects. Yep. Sora more like Roxas. Yeah, Roxas is definitely my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts. I actually like Roxas. You know, as much as Sora's the main character, I think Roxas is my favorite character. I like Roxas more than Sora. Which is kind of what I kind of went for a bit. I mean, I actually drew his pants on myself, and I'm just like, the pants look kind of weird, and I even search online, like, are those pants real? And no, they're not real. They're just like a mixture or something, I don't know. They just mixed like two pants brands together and just came up with like Roxas's pants. But yeah, but the pants don't matter too much. What matters is what's on the top, because that's what mostly people will see. Unless you go 3D and plan to do concerts and stuff like that, which I don't really see myself doing anytime soon or anytime at all. I don't really see myself doing anything like that. I don't think Emma Lee even does concerts, even though she sings, but she's never really done concerts. Or like, I don't think she's done 3D tracking, 3D model tracking, has she? Even Sayu, I only saw Sayu as a 2DVTuber. I'm not even sure if he actually did 3Ds. But I can see them doing that one day. Yeah, I kind of have Roxas collars. Well, pretty much, yeah. You can see it. Pretty good way to design though. Again, the only fashion in video games that I know is just Final Fantasy, and then that Final Fantasy fashion is also part of like Kingdom Hearts fashion as well. Yeah, here. I'm gonna let you have a closer look here. So here we go. These are shoes, and they just have like a belt on them. I don't know what it's called. No shoestrings, just two simple belts there. Could have drawn something else on the shoes, but nothing else that I could do there. I mean, you're not gonna look at the shoes a lot. I wish I could step on this fairy thingy, but I can't. My foot does lift up a little bit, but it's not behaving the way that I saw the video behave. So yeah, I mean, every time I move left and right, my foot lifts up a little bit and then falls down. So yeah, that's not what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to lift up a little higher. But yeah, it just does not behave too much like the video. Tetsuya Nomura has interesting fashion sense. Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, I could go for belts and belts and more belts, because that's basically the fashion for Final Fantasy males and stuff. Even Japan has belts, has a store made out of belt clothing. And I'm just like, what the heck? Where's that stuff in Japan? And why is that store there? So it's weird. It's weird. I don't know if I can see people actually wearing that stuff. Just shirts made out of belts. All right, let's move down, and here is the pants. And you can see I got a little I got that little pocket there. I keep plenty of things inside that pocket. A lot of stuff is inside that pocket. I don't know what's inside of it. I can probably pull up some stuff later on. I'm not really sure what I can pull up. But yeah, maybe it's kind of like Link from the 80s cartoon, where he just pulls out anything from his pocket. He can fit a boomerang, a shield, bombs. I guess that's how it works. Maybe this pocket will work the same way. And there's a little tears on the other side of the pants too. So, yep. And basically, it's pretty easy to make pants when you're mirroring both sides. You just draw one side while the other side is being mirrored. So very easy. The only part that's not the same is where the pouch is at, because you gotta actually make the creases there on the belt. Just make it look like it's tight around there. Dynamo design FF character would be cool as hell though. Have you seen Lulu from FF10 Lot Belt? I have not seen that. The Rot Layfield pouch. I have a lot to learn, guys, because I have not heard of that stuff. All right, here we go. There's my crotch. I was thinking about putting a zipper there, but I'm like, that would look weird, and a lot of anime characters don't really have that detail on their pants, especially in video games. So yeah, video games, when you look at the crotch of the characters, there is no zipper on there. There's no zipper at all. It's just like the lines and the belt. You can see I'm wearing a second belt on my side. On my left hip, there's another belt. And I was thinking about hanging some stuff on that belt, but I'm just like, it's making the model too complicated and it's making me do a lot more work. So pretty much just gonna leave it like that. There's just an extra belt on my hip. And you can see the zipper on the jacket there. And of course the vest that kind of looks like Sora's vest. I don't know. I was thinking about making something else, but yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like Sora's vest, but I changed the colors a little bit. Don't want to make it too obvious and just copy paste it. And yeah, you can see I have like a glove on one hand and no glove on the other hand. Let me move over here because it's the chat is blocking it. So yeah, one arm naked, the other arm not naked. There's like yellow bandage, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Like wrist bandage on the arm and a glove. Lulu's from FS10 dress is wild. The front is all belts. It's all belts. You can always add more later, make a new outfit too. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, but sadly, I did not draw myself naked. I know some people draw their models naked, so they can actually place clothes on themselves. But I am not actually naked underneath all this. If you were to take my clothes off, you would just see Rayman here. You would just see Rayman. It will just be Rayman. Like you just see my head, my chest here. You would just see my upper chest floating and my arms just floating. So I'm basically just gonna be Rayman. If you were to strip me of my clothes here, I would be Rayman. I will not be naked. I was thinking about doing that, but I needed to move quick. So yeah. It's like those rapping some boxers and martial artists. Pretty much, yep. That's what I was thinking of, but most of the time I was thinking about Honkai Star Rail. I just look at Honkai Star Rail and other HoYoverse stuff, and I just saw some characters have that wrist bandage on their arms, and I'm just like, that's actually cool. I might get one of those. I might get one of those. I like it. It's cool. So yeah, you can see I have a belt there. It's just a simple square. I could have done like the little hook on it as well, but again, I look at tons of references, and even in video games, 3D models, and anime drawings, you don't really see that much detail on the belts. It's basically just a square. So going with simple stuff, just basic, and also to move quick as well, because I was on a time limit with the free pro version. And there's my upper body there. There we go. And yeah, there's the hoodie strings there to tighten the hoodie. They move around, and I also have a collar. I have a collar as well. Again, kind of like Sora. Instead of a crown, it's actually a bone. I don't know what else I could think of. The first thing that came to mind was a bone, because I actually did have bone patterns on my pants in my 3D model. So I'm just like, why not put like a bone collar, a bone necklace around me? So why not do that? And of course, there's the paw on my right chest as well. There's the paw there. I just basically downloaded an image of a fox paw on Google, and then just imported it into the shirt, and then just painted it red. because yeah, I'm a red fox, so I'm gonna make red my main color. And also because too many people are blue. There's a lot of VTubers that are blue. I don't really know why blue is a very common color. So I decided to go with red because there's too many blue. A lot of people are blue, you know. There's a lot of blue VTubers out there. So many blue VTubers. So many blue. Nobody's going with any other color but blue these days. There's just too many blue. Doggo shout out. Yeah, Doggo shadow. Doggo shadow. Doggo shout out. Yeah. Corone shout out. I am a little obsessed with Corone. I do not know. I don't watch Corone, but I do see her every now and then on just images and shorts at times. I don't have time to watch her streams, but I think Corone is basically the VTuber that I know a bit more than any other VTuber around here. Totally not obsessed with her. Not obsessed with her in any way. Never expect to meet her or anything. But yeah, Corone is the main reason why I became a VTuber, because I just like saw her back in the 2020 or 21, and I'm just like, how is this possible? I want to try doing this. So yeah, Corone was the first VTuber I actually saw and noticed. Hopefully no one confuses it with a dog. Well, yeah, pointy ears. Dogs don't have pointy ears, do they? Unless you're a Chihuahua, maybe. Chihuahuas have pointy ears. And also those black dogs too. What are they called? Canines? There's the canines. Canines have pointy ears too. They come in brown and black, I think. And there's also the Mexican dog. The black bulldog or something, I think it's called. I don't know what it's called. They also have pointy ears. The red black, it's great. Yep, I usually wear black almost every day. Every day I wear black. I wear black shirts and stuff. I got no other colored shirts, but I just like wearing black shirts and gray shirts and dark blue shirts. Just dark colors. It's great. Depends on the breed. Yeah, I'm just a red fox. What's a Doberman? I'm not sure I'm spelling it right. Doberman? Is that the dog? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is pretty much how I look like now. And I do want to try doing this as a 3D model one day, but right now I'm just messing with live 2D. And yeah, I actually pretty impressed with myself here. There's also one more thing here as well. So if you look at my hands, you can see when I turn this way, my left arm goes forward and my right arm goes back. I turn this way, my right arm goes forward and my left arm goes back. And it almost looks like walking animations, or I don't know, maybe it's just me moving around, but yeah. I did this just so it doesn't like, I don't know, it just looks like, it looked a little odd if I didn't do anything with the hands moving to the sides. I know there's VTubers that expand their arms and then just like push them to their bodies and then expand them away from their bodies. like they do this pretty much. But when I do it, my arms are actually like wiggling around. Oh, look at that, my arms are just moving, are just like what is it called, flimsy? It's weird. It's like I got lazy arms. That's weird. Chupacabra. That's actually a monster. A chupacabra is a monster in Mexican folklore. Yeah, it's a monster. It's not an animal or a breed or anything. The chupacabra is a monster. That's folklore cryptic, not a dog. Yep. All right, time to bring up my sets. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, this is basically my just chatting stream here. And again, everything I got here was free. Everything here is free. And you too can get this for free by going to Booth. Everything here was downloaded from Booth, and it was free. The pink ears is an interesting choice. Huh, pink ears. The pink is basically inside my ears. So, yeah, it's pink because it's inside the ears. So, now you're making me think if I should have painted more red on there on the pink. Because usually pink is inside the ears. I mean, have you seen Happy from Fairy Tale? He's got pink ears, but that's like blue on the side. Yeah. Yeah, you can notice like the little white hairs in my ears. When I do this, they disappear. They get covered by the top. And they actually get a little bit more exposed when I do this. Especially even when I turn sideways, I think. Or when they get affected by the physics. Yep, physics even covers the ears too. All right, well, time for some toggles. Here are some toggles that I added to the model as well. Here we go. I got no tail and no ears. I'm just a regular human. I'm just a regular human like you guys. I'm an average person, no fox here. I am not a fox. There's no fox around here, it's just me. I'm just pointing it out because it's the only part that's bright magenta. I see. Yeah, it's the only pink part, yeah. Yeah, right here I got no tail and I got no ears, but I still got my red hair. The red parts of my hair. The eyes still tell a fox, LOL. I mean, my eyes are normal. What do you mean? My eyes are normal. They're normal eyes. They're just normal eyes. How does this give it away? The eyes should not give it away that I'm a fox. I mean, these are just average eyes. Yeah, no, this is just average. All right, and then here's the oh, hold on. There we go. Normal yellow eyes. Yep. All right, and here's the hoodie. There's the hoodie there. I mean it's a dog hoodie, I guess. You can call it a dog hoodie. Not many VTubers wear hoodies. I think Canine Curry wears a hoodie, but that hoodie does not really move too much. And I'm just like, how can I make this hoodie move a little bit more to my movements? And when I was starting to do that, I'm just like, I can see why Canine Kuro did not got a hoodie that animates a lot with his movements, because it's honestly really difficult to animate a hoodie. Yeah, animating a hoodie is not easy. You can see there's like a few small defects when I'm like moving to the sides because there's just too much stuff you had to like do with the hoodie. But still a good attempt to actually do this. If only I can make my eyes glow. I wanted to try doing that, but I have no idea how to do eyes glowing and stuff because it is like 2D I'm working with. It's not 2D, it's not 3D. Cool. Yeah, quite a few. Yep. But yeah, dog hoodie. I have a dog hoodie. Not a fox hoodie. It's a dog hoodie. I can still bring up my tail. You might probably see my ears. Okay. You don't see my ears too much. Surprising. Huh. Okay. Yeah, guess it covers my ears completely. But yeah, I can actually do that. I can bring my tail back, pick up the hoodie, do that. The ears come back. Oh, okay. I actually turned off the ears when I bring the hoodie. Okay, did not notice that. I forgot about that. Yeah, look at that. V2 Studio has a setting to bring out layers to glow. Interesting. I believe I actually seen that back a few years back then. Might need to have a look into that again. Alright. And then the third one, another toggle right here. No more vest. I don't have the vest on anymore. Vest? No vest. I got no vest. When I look at myself like this, I don't know why it feels like I borrowed fashion from Code Vein for some reason. I played the demo of Code Vein, and who knows if I might play it on stream one day. Code Vein, basically anime Dark Souls. But yeah, I look at this gray sweater, shirt, whatever, and why do I feel like I borrow it from that game's fashion? Why do I feel like it? Why do I feel like I belong in Code Vein now? I haven't looked at it in a while, but I know it's there. So yeah, vest on, vest off, vest on, vest off. And you can see a bit more clearly on my belt too. You can see my belt a little bit more. Here, let me stand up here. And you can see a bit more on my belt because the hoodie blocks a bit more of that. Yeah. And also I can still bring up the foxtail and the ears while doing this as well. I have to make sure that certain layers are turned off when a certain toggle activates as well. So it can be a really big pain to add too many toggles. So I can definitely understand why some people charge like $2,000 or even $5,000 for a VTuber model with lots of toggles and lots of assets on them. You can see why it can be pretty expensive because you gotta work with a lot of animating, so many images to actually add and stuff. I can see it being extremely time consuming. But if you're just working with something basic like this, and it will not take that long. Okay, and there's one more toggle here. You ready for this? There's one last toggle. Alright, just look at my face and you'll see it. Forehead. My forehead is not covered anymore. I don't know why I look. I don't know. I've been watching Red Zero starting life in a new world from zero. And now that I look at myself like this, why do I feel like I'm looking a bit like Subaru from that anime? Weird. Except he doesn't have like the front hair that long, but for some reason I don't know why I feel like I'm trying to look like him. Possibly because I started watching the latest season like a week ago. Still a solid few months of work, you said? Yep. Yep, 1 month of work on the drawing. The drawing took like about a month or so. Yeah. Drawing the model took like a... Oh no, wait, no. It didn't take a month. It took more than that. Yeah, drawing the model was the toughest thing to do because you gotta draw layers and layers of like line art and coloring and stuff. It can be really time consuming. So drawing the character can take up to 3 months or so, depending on how much time you have. Some people say that they actually they can draw like line art of the character in 8 hours and then take the rest of the week. If it's like 8 hours of work, they could finish drawing the model in like probably half a week if it's their job. Like 8 hours of work, you can probably be done with the drawing in like 3 to 4 days or so. And if you were to do 8 hours of rigging, and the rigging will take possibly around a week. So yeah, but if you have a job and responsibilities and stuff like that, yeah, it can be time consuming since you only dedicate an hour or two a day. So yeah, it can take a couple months. And yeah, there's the hoodie on again. There's the fox stuff on as well. So yeah. Alright then. So let's see, how long have I been yapping here? I've been yapping for an hour. Alright, here, let me I forgot to show this off here. Alright, here we go. I forgot to show this one off. I just have a pout mouth. That's all there is to this one. That's all this model has. It's just that pout. Or puff cheeks, I think it's called. Puff cheeks. You can barely notice it. Odd. Puff cheeks. Cheek puff. Yeah, barely noticeable. Alright, let's go back to the human model. Alright, well, now that we're done with that, let's go have a look at everything that I went through to get to where I am right now. Alright, so let's see here. Gonna bring back this here. Let's see. Let's bring the drawing scene. Still looks the same as usual. Alright, and oh, that's weird. That's weird. Let me bring it back up here. Alright, hold on a second. I was not really thinking this. I did not really think this through. Wow. That's not the right one. Where is that background? Oh, here we go. It's this one, right? Okay, yeah. This one here. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, there we go. And then we got monitor 1. You know what? I'm just gonna go to a different one. Okay. I thought it was gonna work, but honestly, it did not work. Okay, here we go. And we just get down here. Alright, I wanted to do that. There we go. Okay. Alright, hopefully I am on the corner right here. Did not fully prepare for this, but there we go. Alright. Alright, so here are some stuff that I worked on. So alright, time to show off. That was trippy, yep. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. Kitzu hairstyle. These are just drawings that I did back then. I believe I showed this when I actually showed my new B-Roy look back then. And this fairy is kind of annoying me. I'm gonna actually move over here, away from the fairy, so it does not get in the way. And I'm just gonna move this over here. There we go, around this part, and I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit so I don't cover too much of the screen. And I think we should be good. There we go. Got rid of that fairy that just gets in the way because I'm not paying for VTuber Studio. All right. Okay, so this, I drew this back then, so really didn't look much into this one. Okay, there's another one. Okay, there's one that I did back then when I made a new B-Roy model in 2022. So I've been looking back at this and I'm just like, what the heck was I going for back then? What the heck was I trying to do back then? So I'm just like looking at my old artwork right here. This is another one from 2022. And again, I'm just like, what the heck am I trying to do? What was I trying to go for here? What was I trying to do? And I'm just like, all right, I was trying to go for some Kingdom Hearts like look or something like that. Or like a Vocaloid. I even look at a Vocaloid for this, and I'm just like, yeah, what the heck was I doing back then? This kind, looking back at this, I feel like it kind of sucks now. But this is what I actually was doing back in 2022. So yeah, back in 2022, this is pretty much 2022. I even look, and this is also 2022. So what the heck was I going for here? And these are hairstyles, so I was also wondering what the heck I was going for here. I did not look too much at this, but I looked more at this and more at this. So yeah, weird hairstyle, very odd hairstyle that I drew here. I did not know how to draw hair back then. Everybody thinks their old art sucks. The two cords on the coat. Yeah, they're supposed to be belts. Those are supposed to be belts on the coat. And having the hoodie on was an idea I had back then too, but I just did not know how to do it in 3D. I didn't really know how to do it in 3D, so yeah, definitely was an idea to have a hoodie on me, put on the hoodie. So I'm glad I managed to do that with 2D. I can probably do that with 3D now that I know more about 3D, but I mean, I wanted to go 2D and just like see what 2D felt like. But yeah, now that I look at myself in 2D, I'm just like, yeah, I don't look too bad. I actually look good. I look good, man. I actually like how I look, but looking at my old self, I'm just like, yeah, I kind of feel like I really went a long way from this, because it has been 3 years since 2022. Well, basically 4 now. But when I first started this, it was actually 3 years. But so yeah, weird hairstyle here. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here. Look at that. Look at that hairstyle, and also basic look. I was thinking about a bracelet here, but that bracelet never happened. There's also the paw right there, and there's like a sleeve, which I honestly have no idea what the heck I was going for. And there's a belt on the shirt attaching the sleeve, with one sleeve missing. Where did that other sleeve go? I got no idea. Thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary, Kiwi. Thank you so much for that. I forgot it was my anniversary. Honestly, I don't know when I actually started. I don't know when I actually began this channel. This channel started in 2015, but I never did anything until 2019. But yeah, and then like, look at that. I got belts on my leg, and I got bones. And I got paws on the other leg. So yeah, I don't know what the heck I was going for here. The music stopped. Let me bring it back on. There we go. All right. So where was I? Just oh yeah, just looking at myself here. Yeah. So I had a belt and a belt. I had belts on my leg for some unknown reason, but I'm just like, I need a pouch on my leg, a leg pouch. So I think that's where that stuff happened. Didn't show that on mobile. Oh, all right. But yeah, I got the scarf strings here connected to the hood. So that actually stayed on me too. I'm planning to keep those because, I don't know, I was a big fan of Xenoblade Chronicles back then, and I really like Pyra, and she has those things, so yeah. They basically symbolize Pyra, I guess, because I really like Pyra from Xenoblade 2. I don't know, I just had a bit of a crush on Pyra back then. I still like Xenoblade, it's a really good game. I think okay, I need to lower the... I just realized the music was a little too loud. I don't want the music to be too loud. I just forgot to look at the freaking audio levels here, and I saw the music was going all the way up. Okay, let's see, what else was there here? Oh yeah, Livery High. I still need to work on that. Probably gonna be like a Super Saiyan form one day. That's what I'm thinking about, going Super Saiyan. But I don't know how that's gonna look on me. But yep, this is what I had back then, and I had to look at it to see what the heck I was going for. And what was I trying to go for? And then I reminded myself that I kind of wanted to go for a Kingdom Hearts-like look. And this does not really look too much Kingdom Hearts-like. This looks like a Vocaloid wannabe or something. I got no idea. But yep. It was pretty good inspiration to think again on what I wanted to do. And then we go right here. Here we go. This is my design. So yep, I did a lot of work on this. This took me like a week to do. An entire week of work to get this done. So yep, this is my design. Let's zoom in here. And you can see it's just a pretty quick sketch. I sketched it all kind of quick. And you can see there's the pants, the shoes. There's the back of the shoes in the back. And I actually took some notes in red text, like red color. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, there's my design. I don't know why the color is there. I was thinking about giving myself the color that I had before. You know, right here, the color. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I'm just like, man, I don't want it. I don't want to keep that. Maybe I'll give myself. I'll just stick with a necklace. I even look at Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, because Yu-Gi-Oh has a necklace, a collar belt on his neck. Yu-Gi-Oh has a belt on his neck, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna stick with that. I just like, I don't know. It looks a little odd now. I don't know if any male VTubers out there have a belt on their necks, but I know some girls actually do have like the necks. I believe it's called a choker or something. I don't know. They're called chokers, right? Yeah. Belt choker? I don't know. Now you look like MC character or a Disgaea series lol. I remember seeing Disgaea on the App Store. Disgaea Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy. The choker, yep. So yeah, I don't have that choker. I just thought it was weird now. I don't know, it's weird to me now. I don't want it anymore. And there's the hoodie, there's my back hair, which is still something that I might need to think about if I were to go 3D. I have a few of those IRL. A choker? Yeah, you have chokers? Odd. I don't know. I don't know how I would feel having a belt around my neck. I don't know how that will feel for me in real life. So I'm just like, yeah, my VTuber is not gonna have a choker. And yeah, there's the side view as well. I definitely need to work on that face. I don't really draw too much side faces. And then we got this right here. So yeah, I did some red sketches right here for the expressions that I wanted to make. So yeah, I can probably make some right now. I cannot be sad though. Yeah, for some reason I cannot perform the sad expression. So yeah, I cannot be sad for some reason. You know, I can only be mad. Yeah, and I also took some notes there as well. I put some red notes on the model there. Some red hair strings resemble fox form. The red parts are basically part of the fox form. Red lines separate hair layers for like 2D. That's just some notes for later and stuff. Fox form hair colored red at top. So yeah, if you look at my fox form, it has like 2 little hairs on top. So that's supposed to be symbolizing that. And then I was thinking about adding an extra hair string there, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be red or just stay black. Who knows? And then there's the ears, transparent, so you can look at the back hair. If ears are gone, hair takes its place. So there's an extra hair string that takes the place of the ears. So as you can see, my ears are basically there. But when I turn them off, there's an extra hair that takes the place of the ear. And now they're gone, and they appear. So yeah, fun little detail there. Add some extra hair strings when the ears are gone. And then there's the final hair design. Then we got the eye, iris shade, basic eye, thicker line, big highlight, small highlight, iris highlight. Less is more. Stay with basics. So that's what I'm pretty much telling myself. They're just writing it down in case if I doubt myself again and I go back and want to change something. I just read this and I'm like, stay with basics. Yeah, do not change anything. Just stay with it. And then some here, smile, surprise, perk up ears with a surprise, serious, mad, sad, ears down. That's that didn't really make it into the model. I'm not sure how to activate that one. I know a guy wearing a choker way before VTuber was a thing. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh was wearing a choker back then, in the early 2000s. But yeah, lots of planning. Yep. Turn this off, and then there's the fox form right there. Fox form was pretty easy. It was pretty easy. I just drew this in one day. Like, I don't know, I guess it took like, what, 2 hours to do this, or 3 hours, I believe. I dedicated like, I don't know, probably 2 days, and this was pretty much done. So yeah, just the front, side, and then quarter view, which I pretty much did not do much of. And then there's the eye, and just emotions. Smile, angry, beg. I was thinking about begging. I did not add that in there because I was running out of time. I was running out of time, so I couldn't add the beg and the beg emotion there. That would have been funny if I were to do it. Maybe I'll do it someday soon. Yeah, if I learn more about 2D, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. There's the sorrow animation, surprised, and fun, which are actually in there. There's fun, surprised, angry, smile, but sorrow and beg are not in there. Yeah, beg and sorrow are not in there. They did not make it in. And then, yeah, there's my Light 2D. You can see all the layering I had to do here. The folders here have layers within them. There's a lot of folders here and so much layers inside these folders that I had to basically do. There's a lot of layering here. Too much layering. So yeah, you can see how time consuming this can be. And yeah, even putting like the, you know, right here, where is the back of the hood, hair behind head. No, not that one. Back of hood right here. Back of the hood. And it's still there. I don't know why. I don't know why it's still there. It's back of the head, and then there's the tails. I don't know why the hood is still there. You can take off the hood. There it is. And like I said, I am not naked underneath. So if I were to take this clothes off, then you would see nothing. Here, let me go. I did not meant to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna take off the jacket. Where is my jacket? There's the jacket. There it is. Jacket off. That sounded weird. Shirt is off. And there it is. Look at that. And look at that. It's just Rayman. Yeah, you see nothing underneath there. It's just Rayman. Here, I'm gonna take the sleeves off too. Where are the sleeves? Yeah, there you go. Arms. Oh yeah, they're inside the arm sleeves right here. And there it is. Yep, Rayman. Yeah, sounds like an update to do later. Yep. VTuber models have tons of layers. What's the resolution? The resolution, if I remember, I cannot remember. Canvas change image resolution. I believe 300. Resolution is 300. So yeah. So you don't actually get too much RAM from your computer. Work with 300 DPI. Sometimes I would like to try 350 DPI, but I think to stay safe is just stay with 300. So yeah, 300 DPI. That's the resolution. But yep. It's basically right here, and then that's my thumbnail. And let's see, I also have another one here. Quick copy, final copy. Yeah, I just copy pasted all this there, and I also have that there, 3D model. Forgot to open this up. Let me open up a recent one. Okay, it's not in there. Let me open up the. I thought I had it opened. But yeah, there it is. There's the model right there. That shadow, that's the dark spot is what gives the spot right there on the outline when I look up to actually disappear. So that's what this little dark spot does. But yep. So as you can see on the mascot has tons of layers too. But not as much as the human model because there's a mascot, so it just has less. So, yep. And everything does not really have to be in order for it to work on Live 2D. You can organize it later on. So I just placed everything in their appropriate spots. and then just fix it a little bit on in Live 2D. So yep, you can see right there the eyes are pretty much getting out of there, so you have to work with the effects of Live 2D. DPI really only matters when you print. Yeah, but I saw a video saying that it can also slow down your computer a little bit if you work with like higher DPI. So 4K. A little smaller than most, but then again, the output is the free version. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much what there is here. All right, and let's go for something for the fun stuff here. So let's turn this off, and I actually have more stuff here that I work with. So I have like all my ideas right here. So I have a ton. So I had like a tons of like ideas that I work with here, and they're still saved up. So we can actually just go here. These are different eyes that I was like drawing, and I just did this pretty quick. So these are all different eye ideas: sharp eye, basic eye with no highlights, basic iris with sharp sides, sharp iris. I'm just like, none of these look kind of good, so I just stay with like the basic eye. And then we have like hair ideas, so you can see the hair ideas here. Do not know why this is okay, here we go. Let's bring up some. Okay, hopefully they're not like too transparent. Okay, here we go. All right, here, gonna bring up some of the hair ideas. So here we go. The first hair that I draw was Shoto's hair. Shoto is basically the most popular male VTuber around. So yeah, I just look at Shoto and I drew his hair, and I'm just like, what changes with what can go with like fox form hair, and I just added those two tops right there. So I'm just like, I don't know, I just drew it, and I'm just like, what can I do here? Does hair go well with the ears as well? Must cover the human ear, because I have no human ears, so the hair must cover my human ears because I don't have any. So yeah, you can see the spot right there too. That's where the human ear would go. So yeah, that's Shoto's hairstyle that I first draw. So yep. Let's see. Let me bring this back up just so I can have my face on there. Let's turn off the collar and just have a look at it like that, because that's basically what I did. All right, then hairstyle number 2. I went with like a similar hair that I had an idea of before. I guess you can call it the Sasuke hair, maybe. I don't know. Too much spikes. Yep, and that's what I was thinking. Too much spikes. Hair too complicated to simplify it, so that means that it's gonna have like a lot of work when I draw it. And that's something that I didn't want to give myself a lot of work. The front looks good, so I actually like the front, but the rest, it felt like too much work. Line good for ear placement, so that too there, that line around, it would work really well for the ears. But again, I felt like it was too much work. And then the third one, this one looks weird. This one looks funny, too complicated, and yeah, too much spikes and stuff. I did not know what the heck I was doing there. No such thing as too much spikes. Yeah, you're definitely right. This is the lamest hair I also drawn here. My least favorite hair. I don't know what the heck I was thinking of there. And then I got this one, and I actually really like this one. Foxhorn hair fits, so it fits with the little 2 spikes on top. Remove the center. I was like, remove a little bit of this, and then Simply High hair have some red hair near ears. So yeah, I actually really like this hairstyle, and I actually just remove a little bit from it. And yeah, you can tell by looking at me here that it kind of almost closely resembles that hair. Yeah, my hair closely resembles that one, so I actually like that hairstyle. So yep, that's what I went with. And then we see we got the other stuff here as well. Let me go to the here we go. And then I actually had like the ideas for eyes. So I think it looks better with like when I add the hair as well. Let me go back to the hair. Hold on. I got a bit confused here. There we go. Okay, so it looks better this way. So yeah, you can see that there. But nah, I'm just gonna turn it off. Basic eyes. Dark eye lines doesn't feel like me. So I drew that and I'm just like, yeah, that does not feel like me. And then they went with that one. Eyes look like Gaara. They look like Gaara. That's what I wrote down. Like Gaara from Naruto. That's what I wrote down. Yeah, imagine if I were to have those eyes. I don't think that would fit well with my personality. I would have to be a bit more serious, maybe. My personality would be more serious. Eyes look like Gaara. Maybe it's me. Thin line a bit. Too serious looking. Oh, we got a bot. Let me get rid of the bot. Let me get rid of this bot. There we go. But yeah, Gaara eyes. And then there's that one. Eyes look a bit basic, but a little thin, more happy-like. So yeah, I kind of like these eyes. I just got rid of the eyelash on top there and just kept the edge one. So I just put like possibly like this one. So yeah, you can see there the eyes combined with the hair. And yeah, hopefully this also gives you inspiration and ideas to whoever's watching here and wants to draw a VTuber or draw their own VTuber ideas and stuff. So yeah, I hopefully I can motivate some of you guys as well by showing you all this. But yeah, you just pretty much do this, combine everything you actually created and see what fits and what doesn't fit. That's basically it. Just basically do it like that. And just go with whatever it is that you like. Alright. And then there's also this one too. Yeah, hair ideas. So yeah, there's like hair color ideas. I was thinking about coloring my hair red. But I'm just like, I am not really sure. So these are some like ideas right here for the hair. I mean, I'm sure I can use a VTuber software to change my hair color for funsies. I don't know. Just for fun. Yeah, there's like red and white. There's white and red. And there's like red and black, which I feel like looks kind of nice, but I'm just like not really sure. Yeah, I don't know if I should have gone with red, full-on red hair. But yep. What was size of canvas character sheet? I started with like the usual 720 1080p. Yeah, 720 1080 or something like that. See here, transform, canvas size. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was 1080. It was like 1080 and 720. But then I actually had to like extend it a little bit to make more ideas fit in there, like the expressions. I had to like extend a little bit there. I think I like the black with the red undertones more. The black with the red. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, not many VTubers have red hair either. Like I said, too many VTubers have blue hair. Yeah, too many VTubers have blue hair. So I'm one of the, I don't know, I'm possibly one of the few with red hair, maybe. I don't know. Okay, and then there's the 3D model there. All right, so there's the, we already went through the hair ideas, the eye ideas, the clothes ideas there. So here are the clothes ideas. Yeah, let me just turn some of them off. You know, there's the hood there as well. Got the hood. Final clothes. So you can turn off those clothes too. Turn off the ears. There's the final hair. Final eyes. But yeah, I can turn off the clothes there. And then that'll leave room for the other clothes ideas that I had. It's kind of incredible how big the canvases are for some models. Yeah, some people go with like the basic 1080, 720. Other people go higher than that. All right. Oh, look at the time. I need to go let the dog outside. So, all right. It'll take around 10 minutes or so. All right. I almost lost track of time. I'll keep streaming for a bit longer, just showing you guys more stuff. But yeah, you can see more. You can see a lot of the Sora in here. I like the big HoloLight ones. Are like 8K, 6K, I think. Man, that's huge. Must have been through a lot of designs then. But yeah, I work with whatever is like quick and easy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, they like to make their things too detailed. I mean, they gotta be professional about it too. And it will take up a lot of memory too. So, I mean, I'm not a corporate VTuber. I'm not an agency or anything. So I got like limited equipment. So yeah, I can work with like 8K to 5K. So yeah, 1080 to 720 is fine. That's like the least, more like RAM friendly and memory friendly thing to do. All right, well, I gotta go let the dog outside for a bit, so I'll be back for a bit. I'll be back in a bit. All right. So, yep, just gonna be back. I need to get some water too. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I am back. There we go. Okay, here we go. Alright, I already took the dog out. The dog is gonna sleep with me here because he's got anxiety. So yeah, it's been like this for like the past 2 weeks. The dog has been sleeping in my room because he has anxiety, so he can't be left alone. It's much harder to make animation or fanimation. Yes, it is. It's kind of like Cell. Too hard to animate because he's got a lot of dots. Cell from Dragon Ball. You can make something like that, one model with a lot of accessories, but also make it hard to make animation in the future and take a lot of time. Don't want to do that. Yeah, don't put too much accessories on your models because yeah, too difficult to make fan art and stuff. If you watch anime, you can basically see so many characters don't really have too much accessories. Yeah, like, I mean, if you watch anime, then if you watch anime, you'll notice so many characters don't really have too much details on them. It's basically just to make animation a bit more faster, so they don't have to like draw too much stuff. I think somebody said that Cell was too difficult to animate in Dragon Ball. I can see why Cell was difficult because of all the dots that he has. So I can see why he was difficult to animate because of the dots. I'm not really sure if I know why they decided to make Orange Piccolo as well, because when Piccolo goes like powered up into like his orange form, well, not fully orange yet, but he goes a little orange and the lines on his arms disappear. So I'm just like, wait, the lines on his arms disappeared. Is that to like make animation like easier? And then in his orange form, he still does not have the lines on his arms. So I guess that was also kind of difficult to animate. Just all those lines on the arms. Chibi forms. Yeah, chibi forms are also nice to actually animate. Pretty easy to do. All right. Well, let's go back to what I was saying here. All right, so yeah, here we go. Let's see, where is the shirt ideas? Clothes. Okay, so I got clothes, face sketch, body sketch. Oh, okay, that's the sketch for the body. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I did the body sketch right there. And I did the face sketch. So what is the face sketch here? No, probably for the other part. Yep, okay, yeah, it was that one. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how I did it. Like, I was happy with my face, and now that I was happy with my face, I had to move the face here and then just make a sketch of a naked body here. And why the music stopped? There you go. So yeah, I had to make a sketch of a naked body there, and then add clothes onto that body, just like that. So here we go. Let's go with number 1, which I can't really remember what it was. Again, I started this in October, so it took a week to actually go through all of this, or a month. Yeah, possibly a month almost to go through it, maybe. So here we go. Clothes number 1. I don't know what the heck I was going for here. I look at a lot of references online. I look for VTuber references, and I typed in VTuber male on Google, and they gave me nothing but jackets. So male VTubers are just wearing jackets and sweaters. They're not really wearing anything unique. It's all just jackets and sweaters. So this is the first thing that I actually drew here. Bandage hiding something here, possibly. Possibly hiding something, who knows. The red hood will be kept, but should it be shirt or jacket? Should the hood be attached to the jacket or the shirt? And you can pretty much see that I decided that it will be attached to the sweater or the long sleeve shirt. Basic white shirt. Yeah, basic white shirt. Should it really be curved, not straight? And then there's like black gloves to resemble black paws. Better design. That would have been a good idea, but I went with just one glove instead of two. Basic pants. Add anything? Yep, basic pants. I mean, nothing too much at the bottom, because I think when you're making a VTuber, you should focus a lot on the top, because that's what people are going to be looking at the most. Nobody's going to be looking at your legs. No one is. No one will look at your legs. I think that's why a lot of girl VTubers just have a dress on and they don't really have anything on their legs. So I mean, if they go 3D and lift their leg up, you might see their panties. I believe you can actually just notice that a lot, that they're not wearing anything on their legs when they are wearing a dress. So yeah, nothing underneath there but legs. And then we got basic shoes. Don't think too hard, won't be seen. So yeah, I shouldn't be thinking too hard about the shoes as well. Office dress pants. Yeah, possibly, yeah. Office dress pants. So yeah, did not really fully like it. So I drew another one. I don't know what the heck I was going with this one. I don't know what the heck I was going for here. You want to keep same clothes. What can change? Maybe no sleeve. Maybe no sleeve. Cover with sleeve, and I put like red sketch there because I like the bandage arm thing. Might complicate things. Maybe keep glove. Again, that is actually true as well. If I were to keep this bandage on, I believe it will complicate a lot of things. If people want to make fan art of me, it will make the glove a little bit more complicated with the hand, the bandage things. So I wanted to think about making it a little bit more easier for them. If anybody would do a fan art of me one day or so, I want them to have an easy time to draw me. So the bandage thing was like, yeah, not a good option. Man skirt doesn't feel right. The man skirt. I don't know what it's called. I know it's called something, but I think a lot of people these days just call it the man skirt because nobody wears it. No man wears a skirt these days. I think it's a medieval thing. I think it's possibly a fashion of the medieval times, I guess, maybe. But right now, I don't think there's any skirt for men around, so let's just call it a man skirt. I don't know who had a man skirt. I think it was Riku. Riku had a man skirt. Hit from Dragon Ball also has a man skirt. Yeah. Make a joke, but won't. Go ahead if you want to. I've seen some early models didn't even have a bottom half. That's true. Yeah, that is true as well. Back then, if you were a poor VTuber, you would definitely pay somebody $200 or $300 to make a top VTuber model with no bottom. So yeah. Riku have a man skirt on Kingdom Hearts 1. Yep, his dark form. Yep, his dark form actually has that man skirt on. But yeah. And then I got like the gray pants as well, but I added like a red lion there. So I shouldn't really think too hard on the pants and the shoes. So I just try to do just basic stuff. So not too much focus on that. Then there's number 3 there. This one kind of resembles more of what I did with the B-Roy model. So yeah, this resembles the B-Roy model a little bit more. So yeah, I like the hood on shirt. hood attached on shirt. Like, keep the collar. So yeah, the collar, I'm not sure. And then sleeve on. So basically just sleeve right here. And then roll up sleeve on the other side. And then dream catcher. Yeah, I was thinking about having like a dream catcher necklace, but then I searched online about dream catchers, and I'm just like, so they technically have nothing to do with my culture. So they have nothing to do with where I come from. So I don't. Yeah, dream catchers have nothing to do with that. But not a bad idea to actually do something like that. But then again, there are no dream catcher necklaces. I don't think they are. I believe I actually searched a lot about dream catchers, and there's no necklace dream catcher or anything. They don't exist. There's a bracelet dream catcher, but I was thinking like, what about a necklace? But no, there were no dream catcher necklaces. I don't think that's a thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. I was thinking about an earring as well, but I'm just like, it could work, but again, I have no human ears. And also it might not work with the fox ears either. So yeah, I don't know. I just did not feel right. Then we got belt covered by shirt. So yep, no, you don't see a belt because it's underneath the shirt. Extra belt, red. So that's where I started thinking about the extra belt. Shreds dark blue pants. So I like the shreds on the pants. Basic shoes. Shoes had to draw and think. Shoes hard to draw and think. Yeah, shoes are hard to draw and think about. I wonder if there's a cultural landmine with the dream catcher. I look at the dream catchers. I thought they were founded by the natives of Mesoamerica. But technically it was not. It was founded by some natives from America. So yeah, they were basically founded by, the dream catchers were founded by a Native American tribe. So yeah, I thought it was Mesoamerican tribe, but no. I was wrong. So yeah, nope. So yeah, dream catchers have nothing to do with my culture. Early culture, stuff like that. Or the early days of where I come from. But yep, this is something that I did not like too much, but the only thing I like was just the hood on the shirt, so that was a neat idea. Then we go to number 4. I do not know what the heck I was going for here. Let me turn it up here. Okay, I think it's probably because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably because of Yu-Gi-Oh! I did this, yeah. I don't know why I look like a vampire, but it was because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Jacket as a cape. Literally thought about Yu-Gi-Oh! LOL. Yep. I wrote it down. Literally thought about Yu-Gi-Oh! LOL. Because that's pretty much what happens in Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi just goes to a card game. Things get serious. The Millennium Puzzle just shines and goes Yu-Gi-Oh! And then instantly the coat he has on, or the jacket, whatever, immediately becomes a cape. So yeah, tank top Yugi. Yami Yugi is in a tank top and then has the long sleeve shirt as a cape. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about. No sleeve on shirt, tank top or fold. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Literally Yu-Gi-Oh! Should I have a tank top with a cape shirt? A cape jacket? Yeah. Inside the jacket is red. Why look like a vampire? That's what throws it off. But yeah, the jacket of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually blue and inside is white. But it actually fits the look there. But for me, it just does not fit the look. It just looks weird. I think call it waist cape, the man's skirt. So yeah. And then that's where I got the belts. That the belts look a little bit better now. That's what I did here, so I stay with that. And then we got red shoes. Red shoes. I got no idea why I have red shoes. Yeah, are red shoes actually true? Short stream 2 hours later. Oh man, it's 2 hours? Dang. And I still got a lot to talk about. I'm just yapping for 2 hours. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay. What was I going for here? Common VTuber jacket. Oh, okay. The common VTuber jacket. Okay, I believe I saw an example. I believe this is the most unique jacket I've seen so far with the VTuber in the VTuber community. The male side of the VTuber community. This is the most unique jacket I have seen in the VTuber community of the male side. So common VTuber jacket. Very common if you Google male VTubers. Looks like K9 Kuro. All right, yeah. K9 Kuro had this type of jacket. Yeah, I think he has a jacket that looks similar to this, and the long sleeves too. Baggy sleeves. So yeah, it looks like K9 Kuro. Do I really want to cover a lot? And yeah, that's the thing here. Do I really want to cover my arms? Do I want to cover a lot of my body? I felt like I don't want to cover too much of my body. So yeah. Might be too much work as well, of course. Yes, too much work because all this little bags on the waist. That's a lot of work. Shirts don't really mix well. Shorts. Oh yeah, shorts don't really mix well. Again, K9 Kuro is wearing this jacket and it has shorts. He's showing some legs, so yeah. That's what K9 Kuro has. And yeah, K9 Kuro also has boots as well. Boots instead of shoes. Reminds me of Dark Link. Dark Link. Alright, yeah, they kind of do look like Dark Link. Yeah, they kind of look like Link's boots. Interesting. Okay, yeah, they look like Dark Link boots. Yeah, K9 Kuro look. Yeah. Okay, yeah. K9 Kuro. And then we got number 6. I think this is the look of Kingdom Hearts that I started going for right now. And I took so much notes, as you can see. So yeah, close to original idea. It looks like Kingdom Hearts. Like, change a little. So yeah, this is basically what I ended up liking. So yeah, you can definitely see a bit of Roxas there too with the pants. So I think that's how Roxas's pants are like. It's like that they're a little bit more baggy. So yeah, hood attached to shirt, not jacket. I got the paw print there. Chain necklace right there too. So you can see right there, a necklace. And then we got like the folds right there, color patterns in half, and then right here stretch a little more. So who knows what I wanted there. There's the bracelet, maybe more symbols, color. And I decided to not involve the bracelet because it's technically what Roxas have. Roxas has that bracelet on there, so yeah, I don't want to make it too obvious that I'm trying to look like Roxas. No glove. And then we got what does it say? Slice behind? Oh, slice behind. Oh, okay, behind the jacket. Yeah, slice behind the jacket for tail. Shorter or longer on the jacket. Extra belt. And then you go just one glove, like just one. Yellow wrap. And then you go, is this necessary? Separate the colors. So yeah, this thing right here, is this really necessary? That's what I was wondering. And then pouch instead of just belt. So the pouch right there, I had the idea of the pouch. There's the folds on the pants, simple straps instead of laces. And that makes the shoes a bit more simpler. And then there's should folds cover the shoes. That's another thing as well. But yeah, this is where I kind of like stop at right here. So I stop at this, and then I started working on it. And then basically this is close to the final result, except that I didn't like the shirt. So yeah, the bottoms are the same as what I have right now. But then you look at the top shirt and you see that. You see that right there. There we go. short sleeves looks nice, unique, or have long sleeves. So I turn on the sleeves here, and then where is this red coming from? Yeah, jacket sleeves looks like Sora Kingdom Hearts 3 too much. So yeah, it looks too much like Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora when I went with this jacket. So then you turn this off and you go with that, and you can see there's like the, you know, illustration as well, which makes it look pretty cool too if I were to turn off the collar. Like, yeah, that's basically what I do. I start out with like a line artwork at times. When I feel like I actually am to the final design, that's basically what I kind of do. So yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels more like it's professional work, like when you look at the artwork books from video games and stuff. But yep. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it. That's pretty much all there is to it. That's basically what I had to like do to get to where I am right now. And there's the final clothes. So yeah, there's the final design. So yep, that's how I ended up with this. Trying to find the eye. Where is the eye? There it is. So yeah. That's pretty much all I had to do to go through this. All right. So the next part, okay, yeah, these are places that I was looking at that to get free stuff. We'll look at that later. We are going to bring something else up in here. Okay, we're gonna bring something else up. All right, now we're gonna look at all this. These are all of the tabs that I had to go through to actually, you know, get ideas of characters. So let me just make it a little smaller. Here we go. Just gonna make it a little bigger so you don't see the bottom. There we go. All right, so we'll start at the beginning over here. The first one that I opened up. Yeah, no, nope. Here we go, over here. Okay, so when I started out, I was basically looking at all this. Would say more, but I'm winding down and have a 5 AM shift tomorrow. Jeez, you logged everything. Yep. Oh well, if you gotta go, you gotta go to bed, so that's fine. I also gotta wake up at 6 tomorrow, but I'm fine sleeping in a little bit later. But yeah, these are all of the stuff that I opened up to get ideas. So yeah, anime male eyes. And then I look at somebody's artwork here of a fox, so yeah. So I look at an example to make my fox self as well here. So yeah, I look at this guy for an example just for my fox form. Not many people actually make mascots as VTubers, but I took this guy's example and just look at him for inspiration. So yeah, and then I started looking at Genshin Impact male concept art. So yeah, I'll be here just mostly lurking. Okay, Mato. All right. Hopefully I take 30 more minutes. Hopefully. So yeah, I looked at Genshin Impact male concept art as inspiration. I did not really click too much around, as I couldn't really find a lot to work with here. I'm like quickly looking in for something, and yeah, there's just like too much, like, I don't know, like some characters are too detailed and stuff. And I also look at Honkai Star Rail concept art as well for the male characters. So yeah, I was mostly looking at Hoyoverse at first, because Hoyoverse is definitely very popular, and they also have pretty interesting, unique characters. Then male VTuber concept art, I look at that, and so if you were to scroll around this Google search, you see a jacket right there, handsome looking man right there, another handsome man right there. I think this guy was in Nijisanji. Okay, yeah, that guy was in Nijisanji. I think people don't like him now. I think he's out of there. Alright, and then you got this XE guy right here, XE from XE. Yeah, from XE, and then you got this guy as well. That's not something I want to look like, so I had to look for more inspiration. But the more you scroll, the more you kind of see there's a jacket, coat, jacket. Ooh, pretty cool armor. But not something I wanted to go for either. Jacket. Somewhat a jacket. Somewhat. There's just too much jackets. There's just too many male VTubers with a jacket. Like, there is not much uniqueness to a VTuber here. Like a male VTuber, like all of them just have a jacket. Not much variety, yeah. Not much variety. I don't know why I have trouble saying that. not a lot of variety. So yeah, you just look at that and everybody just has a jacket. Kind of unique, but still a jacket. So yeah, not many people are unique. Jacket. You're just gonna be seeing a lot of jackets. So many male VTubers with jackets, sweaters. Not a lot. Oh look, it's Kyo, that guy. I wonder how he's doing. But yeah, look, another jacket. Jacket with a belt. Too many jackets. So yep. Wow, even the furry has a jacket. Even the furry has a jacket. Look at all these furries. They got jackets. You thought they'd be more unique since they are furries. So yeah. The curse of Bao Bremel continues. I don't know who that is. I do not know who that is. But yeah, you get where I'm coming from here. Too much jackets. And then of course I look at K9 Kuro here, because he's somewhat unique without the jacket. So, you know, he's got the jacket and he's got that. So yeah, I wanted to take a little bit of inspiration from him. But yeah, I don't know, mostly his hairstyle, a little bit in his face. I wanted to just look at that. And then we got TikTok. So I managed to find some VTuber TikToks around here as well. I kind of like this guy. This guy looks cool. I wanted to just get inspiration from that guy. And then there's yeah, pretty much nothing much around here. Mostly just that video. And then I got this one. So jacket. Yeah, jacket and the hair. So I wanted to look at the hair mostly as well. Even Ghostface got a jacket. Yeah. A historical fashion designer for men's clothing. Oh, I see. So yeah, I got the chibi. And I kind of got really motivated by this one here. This guy actually looked a little bit somewhat unique. He's got a jacket on, but the jacket kind of looks somewhat unique. It's not too thick or anything, so I wanted to get something like this, and that's why I also got the choker on too. So yeah, I wanted something like this guy here. So I think you can buy this guy in Xe, but I just looked at him for inspiration. So yeah, trying to, like, you know, get that look, the sleeves as well, and also try to get that face as well. Like, how did he went with that face and that hairstyle? So yeah, I look at that for inspiration too. Then here's here's Shoto. I did his hair. And then oh yeah, jacket. VTuber with a jacket. So I had to look at the eyes. I think the eyes motivated me a little bit, so I wanted to try drawing these eyes. Of course, the hair as well, and also try to look at the body. And I'm just like, okay. So yeah, jacket. And oh yeah, the Trailblazer from Honkai Star Rail. Guess where the yellow wrap comes from. Yeah, guess why I actually did that yellow strap on my arm. Guess why. Flashy to reserve uniform. Yeah. Also, Trailblazer is wearing a coat, not a man's skirt, because I thought it was a man's skirt when I first saw it, but yeah, it's not a man's skirt. It's basically the coat, but he does have a belt around that. So yeah, I look at Honkai Star Rail. I also look at this one, Don Hong, as well, so I can make a T-pose, because yeah, when they're designing characters, they typically do this. And I don't think you see as much detail on the drawings, on the design, when you actually look at the final work in the 3D model. So yeah, I just look at this for like motivation to make a design. And then I look at this guy. I think this guy just released like around November on Genshin Impact. So I kind of look at this guy and I'm just like, I want to get those pants, and I want to try doing those boots. But yeah, did not work. But also serve as motivation to make a male concept art as well. But yeah, the pants definitely a motivation here. And then what the heck is this? Otome Games character concept art. Otome Games. Oh yeah, I think I asked for help on the Man Be Brave wear a skirt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will one day. It's okay. So yeah, what the heck was this? Otome Games. I think I actually tried to get a bias from a Discord community that I was in, and this girl told me to look at Otome Games, and I'm just like, so you're telling me to look at daddy VTubers or something? Because I'm just like, I do not want to be a daddy. No, I don't want to get into that look. That is not me. I don't want to be a sexy, handsome, like older man or something like that. I don't want that. Yeah, like I don't want to look like this. I don't want that. No, I don't. That's not what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for a more typical, normal look. I don't want to go into like that thing that will turn woman on or something. I don't want that. I don't want to get into that. No. As much as I would like to lure girls into this stream and hate on them, I must not. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to become Box Akuma, whatever his name is. I don't want to be Box Akuma. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be him. I want women to just watch me because of me and not because I just look attractive or so. I don't want that. I'm sure there's more than that. Okay, then don't call me that. So yeah, no, I don't want to be that. As much and tempting as it is to want to learn woman in here, no, I don't want that. I'm sure that would be awkward. I'm sure it will be. Then I look at this one. I guess this is the only one that actually attracted my attention. This guy right here. I don't know how he fits it into the attractive man model that it will attract girls in anime or so. I don't know. But I kind of got attracted to his hairstyle, so I wanted to try that out. And if you, as you can see, I think I actually drew it. It's probably the spiky haired one. probably the one that I called Sasuke haircut. Then we got Fate Grand Order male character concept art. This girl also told me to look at Fate Grand Order as well for inspiration, and kind of did work. I mean, I like Fate Grand Order. I'm still playing the game whenever I can for an hour or so before sleeping. I'm pretty much already in the chapter of Babylon. Yeah, I'm in the Babylon chapter. So I have not played it for months. So I should probably play it again someday. It's actually a pretty nice game, pretty nice story as well. And then this guy, actually, I like this guy's hairstyle. So as you can tell, look at my hair, look at his hair, almost looks similar, almost. So I just look at this guy and I'm just like, this is the guy I want to be. This is the guy that I want to be. I want to be like this guy. I want to be like him. So I actually did that hairstyle and turned it a bit into like my own. So here, and yeah, of course, I got another picture of him because I actually liked his face. So I wanted to get that face and have it for myself to make a few changes. And there's another one too there. I just look at this handsome face with that handsome hair. I want that hair, and I made that hair my own. I made that hair my own. And I made those eyes, well, somewhat my own. My eyes are not similar to him. Yeah, not too similar, right? Somewhat similar, but yeah, I think I really got motivated by this character. All right, more character art book. Yeah, I look at this. I did not look too much. I did not found too many inspirations here as well. I think I only found the nameless guy. Yeah, Archer. And then, okay, here he is again. Yep, here he is again. Really motivated by this guy. Running joke, running meme joke. One VTuber getting running joke. Meme turning into furry. Alright, and I also searched Endless Zone Zero as well. Not much found in Endless Zone Zero until this guy showed up. So when this guy showed up around November, I'm just like, okay. He's a wolf, but he's too bulky. I do not want to be bulky, but I like his look. It kind of fits that wolf look. So I'm like, so how does his hair look sideways? And I think that's where I kind of went a little bit with the side view as well for my concept art. So yeah, kind of like this guy. This guy's cool. So this guy served as inspiration for my concept art as well. And then there's Archer there. So yeah, then there's Archer. Not much inspiration here, but definitely something to motivate myself to draw. I like the pants, so I think that's why I have this open. Because of his pants. I see he's got belts on his legs. And also the concept art that they wanted to go with before putting his hair back instead of forward. So yeah, it's also something that I wanted to look at there. And then of course there's Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Moto concept art. So yeah, that's when I was drawing the cape. Yeah, the jacket cape. So yeah, I was looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! As well. Anime jacket cape. Yep, I look at jacket capes as well. But not many references to the well, except for this one. I did not notice this one back then. But yeah. Yeah, I was looking at all that there. That is not a cape. So yeah, looking at that. Then what do we got? Anime belt on thigh male. So yep, thigh belts for men. And then I actually look at the Honkai star rail there. which I opened it up right here too. So yeah, it seems Hoyoverse really likes putting belts on people's thighs. Even on, like, all these girls have belts on their thighs, and some of the men also have belts on their thighs. Let me drink some water. Alright, and then we got shonen anime art style. So I did not look too much into this, but I did saw Deku in there. So I'm just like, okay. Not sure if I can mimic the My Hero Academia art style or the Dragon Ball Z art style. I was thinking about drawing myself like Dragon Ball Z a bit, but that would mean I would have to draw the eyes differently. So I don't know, who knows? Maybe I might give myself Goku's eyes one day, maybe. Dragon Ball Z eyes. And then this is when I started making my final design, Roxas Kingdom Hearts design. So yeah, I look at the Roxas Kingdom Hearts design here. And so yeah, I've really been looking into it in here. And then I found this one right here. You can definitely tell I kind of copied a bit too much. The pants are very obvious there. Pants are very obvious. Sleeves are very obvious. So yeah, except the glove and stuff. And so yeah, basically very obvious that I kind of like really took a lot of inspiration from this one here. 7 years ago, this guy designed Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas. So yeah, definitely took a lot of inspiration. Hello, Ferdinand. Hello, how's it going? Akira Toriyama designs are surprisingly hard to draw well. Huh. Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, and then we got more. We got Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora concept art. So yep, copyright. Yeah. Yeah, I probably took a lot of like inspiration from the fan art. And then we got this here. So yeah, also took a bit of inspiration from that. I mean, it kind of almost looks like Sora's jacket from Kingdom Hearts 3 what I have wearing on right now. Except the sleeves. I took off the sleeves. Did not kept the red part on too much. So yeah, it's mostly his jacket and his belt. I did not want the baggy pants. Then we got Riku here. Did not really took much inspiration from Riku, but like the way that they actually draw all of this here. Then we got anime male eyes here. I kind of did not really look too much at them because none of them really caught my interest, except for possibly one here that I believe is AI. So I don't know. I think this is AI, but I still try to take inspiration on the eyes as well. So I think these are kind of like the eyes that I went with. So yeah, I went with the eyes of the AI artwork. I have a look. I look at this one right here: aggressive, smaller iris, sleepy, linder eye, basic. So I believe I actually drew this, and I did not like them. And then I actually look at this one too. So yeah, I believe this one is also AI. I do not know. I don't know. It's pretty hard to tell what's AI these days because it's like, I don't know. Too many AI artworks are being made right now, and it's getting harder to tell. Gen AI, boo. Yep, but it doesn't hurt to take a little bit of inspiration from the AI as well. Just look at the way they do the eyes, and if it's something unique that you can take for yourself, then, you know, go for it if you can. And I wanted to draw, I wanted to see a smile, an anime smile. So yeah, anime grin. So yeah, I wanted to see like anime grin, and I kind of like this guy's grin. So I cannot make my grin too much like that, but close enough. Yeah, my grin is close enough, I guess. You can usually tell with the eyes up close. I don't think this one is. You can tell with the eyes up close. Guess so. I guess so. But yeah, and that's about it. The eye whites are always messed up, or the hair, or some small details, etc. Ah, understood, I see. But yeah, and that's about it. That's all the stuff that I pretty much try to get motivation here for. So yeah, I kept them open just so I can show you guys everything I did to get inspiration and get some motivation to just draw my VTuber design. So yep, I just like have all of this right here, everything that I looked through to actually try to find my own art style and try to make myself my new VTuber model and stuff, and just seeing how other companies do their work and just borrowing a few ideas and how they do things as well. So yeah. But yeah, this guy really motivated me a lot for the hair. But yeah, and of course the Roxas artwork. Definitely took a bunch of ideas from that one. And the thigh belts too. But yeah, ended up with Kingdom Hearts. Alright, and then the next step is where you can get some free VTuber stuff. I kind of want this Nintendo Switch chair right here, but I had to make an account on BTem to actually get it. So yeah, I miss Pinterest before the waves of slop. I never use Pinterest. But yeah, you can get free stuff from BTem. You can also get some free stuff from Nezima as well. You can get some stuff for free, but you gotta make an account. Alright, and then there's this thing called Nezima Live, which is another VTuber program like VTube Studio that you can use, and I have not used it yet, so I'm planning to try it out someday, whenever I can. Then you got this right here. So there's this link right here that takes me to no, not that one. This is not where I want it to go. No. I want to go to a different one. It was an article right here. Yeah, so you can go to Okumono or Ao Material, Japanese side, and BTem. So yeah, you just look for free stuff. And I think DokiBird even gives the advice here as well. So there's this video of DokiBird showing you what she uses. I'm gonna play it for a little bit here. And then she places them right here. Booth, Nezima, Irasatoya, Okumono, Katafum, VTuber Assets on Twitter, and VTuber stuff. Shoost as well. I never used Shoost. I don't know how to use Shoost. So yeah. But yeah, just yeah, you can just look at DokiBird here. And of course I went to Booth as well. So where exactly is Booth? So yeah, I got most of my free stuff from Booth. So if you want some free Booth stuff, just set the price to 0 and search like Stream Overlays or VTuber and just bring the price down to 0. And you'll get like all this free stuff in here. So yep, that's where you get all the free stuff. Because everything I got here was for free. Pretty free. All right, and that's basically all there is to it. All right, I'm on that side. Gonna bring myself back over here. All right, well, that's basically all there is to it now. So yeah, I showed you everything that I did for my live 2D VTuber, which is me yapping for nearly 3 hours. Yeah, 2 hours, 41 minutes. I know about Booth. Yeah, Booth is popular. Everybody knows about Booth. All right, well, that'll be it for now. So yeah, it was just me yapping about my live 2D model. That's the whole stream, just me yapping. Me yapping and yapping about myself. So, yep. Yep. That's basically all there is. Again, everything here was free. I got all of this from Booth. And you can also search those other sites that I mentioned as well. But you gotta make an account on them if you want some stuff. Like that cool Nintendo Switch gaming chair that I saw and I couldn't get because I did not make an account. Let me drink some water before I end this. So yeah. So yeah, I'll be using this 2D model for the next couple times that I'm streaming. I might probably make a 3D model of this, but I just feel like I can actually mess with live 2D for a little bit more. And you know, because I mostly just cover 3D VTubing stuff. So I'm probably gonna try covering some live 2D VTubing stuff because I finally have a live 2D VTuber. So yeah, so expect some live 2D, some 2D VTuber tutorials in the future, starting now. So yep, you're welcome, Ado, and thanks for tuning into the stream. So yeah, better go now. I need to go to sleep soon so I can get up tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So yep, I wake up at 6 a.m. so I can go to work. I got a normal 8 to 5 job now. Well, mostly 8:15 to 5:50, 5:30. Yeah, I'm actually got a new job now, so I'm confident that I can afford making live 2D models now and stuff. But who knows? Who knows? I might pursue it. I might not. So yeah, might add it to my commissions list. I don't know, but yeah, it might be something, but it's too competitive and not many people have money. But won't hurt to try, and I will still make tutorials. All right, that's enough of me yapping about it. One day we'll figure out how to yeet it. How to yeet it, possibly. Yeah, maybe. I'll look into that stuff. But yeah, well, who knows when I'll stream again. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed me yapping about this and that. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Nice to see you drop by, Ferdinand. Not sure if you're new here, but thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Hill. Thank you, Kiwi and Ado, for tuning in. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe when you enjoy, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, if only I could wave my hand and say goodbye. Yeah, could probably be an animation, maybe. But I heard there's actually tracking for 2D. I need to look into that. All right. Take care of yourselves, Fluffies. See you later. And have a good night. Oh, wrong button.